Hey, run them lights up. Yes, indeed. Nothing has changed but the location. It is I, the BIW, Chico to the C, and the place to be, internationally and nationally known. Back up in this thing once again. And I got my dog, Coach Prime, as we usually do. We're talking about Coach Prime facts and things of that nature. Oh, now to everybody checking in out there, wherever you're checking in from, hit me in the comments right now. Shout out to my girl, Bridget Maxey. Said, I love CC in the building. Oh, now. Munyon, get the Munyons. Money Rod 1000, okay. New to the channel, locked in. Let's go, baby. You already know what it is, man. We got some little bit of some news for you. I just wanted to pop off and let you guys know what's happening. We live right now on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Hit me up on Twitter if you can. Everything is BIW, Chico to the C in the place to be. Legal Side Hustles 09. I did want to just bring this up, though, while I was checking in this morning. We got the Prime debate coming on later on tonight, but I wanted to make sure I address what Coach Prime said, because this is something you guys might need to know. I said you need to know. If you don't know, I guess we can look at it right now and see what is it in this portal that's open for Coach Prime to possibly snag and bring to Colorado. So what I'll do is I'll go through some of the portal players who are still left over out there in the portal without a commitment, and we'll talk about that shortly. Until then, I want to make sure I address this right here too. For anybody out there looking to get an ad placement on the show, I had some people hit me up on Instagram asking, how do I get an ad? How do I get in the background back there? How do I get a post on your wall back there? Well, this is how. Hit me up on Instagram or whatever. Inbox me and let me know. You can get your ad right up there in the corner. You can get your ad on one of these posters. I can replace one of these posters and put your ad there. So holla at your boy when you get a chance to. You dig? Until then, I'll address this, what Coach Prime said, which was, I'll bring it up right here. Dang, dog. He said, dang, I see the portal doing a bankhead bounce. A lot of people might not know what the bankhead bounce is. Look it up if you don't know what the bankhead bounce is. Do the bankhead bounce. Do the bankhead bounce. Rob. He said, bounce, shout it, bounce. Arrived in the ATL. Bankhead, West Side, shout his own foe. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to TIP. Shout out to DC Young Fly and everybody from Bankhead. You know what I'm saying? Simpson Road, West Side. But some of the guys in the portal that Coach Prime, I think, should be targeting after his tweet today, which said, dang, I see the portal doing the bankhead bounce. Just when I thought Santa was on his way back to the North Pole, he dipped off. Santa, please drop another D tackle, cornerback, linebacker, and one more pass rusher to Boulder. I believe, Santa. I believe. Coach Prime, see you, bub. This is kind of funny because Coach Prime said, hey, I'm Santa. I don't do no ho, ho, ho. It's yo, yo, yo when I come down the So it's kind of funny that he did post this, asking Santa for that D tackle, cornerback, linebacker, and one more pass rusher. But I said this a couple days ago in the live, based off what he said in our interview, which is we're looking for a grown man linebacker. We're looking for a big dog defensive tackle and a guy on the other side of Travis Hunter at cornerback who can complement him, and also a guy who can really get after the pass, after the quarterback. I think some guys like Wiggins and Okalola, who they brought over, really can get after the quarterback. Also, my dog Chidozie Nwankwo, he can get after the quarterback from the defensive tackle position, but we need a few more of them. And let's look at some guys who's a possibility that's come over or come available in this transfer portal. And one is right here, Jamari Caldwell. These guys who I'm pointing out are defensive tackles, 300 plus pounds. Jamari Caldwell from Houston. Derek Harmon from Michigan State. I like big Isaiah Hastings from Alabama. And also there's one more, Chris McClellan out of Florida. Which one or two should we or could we bring in to Colorado from this transfer portal right now? I think he's down there in Houston, bro. Jamari Caldwell, defensive tackle. Shout out to Clay Orange. I appreciate that, Big Clay. We got some guys in that transfer portal who I think can really, really help out this defensive line. Exactly what Coach Prime needs. Stout up the middle. Guys who can stop that run. Guys who can play on the other side of the ball, get some tackles for loss. And that's what I think these guys can do. Chris McClellan from Florida, defensive tackle. All of them. Let me see. I'll click on them. And you'll see right here, 6'3", 320. These are the prototype guys we're looking for in that middle. Big frame interior defensive lineman who could fit varying roles in multiple fronts. Good height coupled with very good length. Owns virtually college-ready size, but wears mass well and can fit more bulk as required thanks to long arm build. Ample snaps as a hand in the ground. Defensive end, also a standing edge and an interior defensive lineman. Has that athleticism that you need. Get off quickness comes and goes, but when it's good, it creates problems. A real handful at the point of attack. This is from 247 Sports. If you're following along with me, if you're listening in, I appreciate you listening in. However, you're listening in, I got a lot of truck drivers or people who ride and listen in their car like the radio. So this is officially Big Dog Radio that you're checking into right now. But if you're watching on YouTube, I appreciate it. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, and comment on this thing. As I'm telling you right now, Coach Prime is looking for a few more dogs on that defensive side. D-line, edge rusher, linebacker, and cornerback. Talking about McClellan out of Florida. And they're talking about how he has a high motor, defensive lineman with terrific natural physical tools and athleticism. Traits provide plenty of upside, especially if paired with a complementary role scheme. Projects as a potential multi-year starter at the Power 5 level with long-term NFL draft ceiling. That's what Coach Prime is looking for. These guys who have NFL draft grades, NFL draft projectability, people that are projected to be third round, fourth round, second round draft picks of that nature. These guys are productive players. I think they can really help out Colorado in that front as far as the defensive line go. Now, if you're looking at cornerback position, who I think we can add one more guy there. I like Preston Harch, who we added, who I think could be either a safety in the box or either a nickelback corner. He is a dog, a good tackler, but I'll say some of these guys who are uncommitted, still in the portal. AJ Harris from Georgia, Damani Jackson from USC, Southern California, Tyreek Chappelle from Texas A&M, Jalen Geiger, Brandon Turnage, Lance Dixon from West Virginia. He's a safety, though. He's a 5-star safety. Let's look at Lance Dixon from West Virginia, 6'2", 213. Lean right now with length. A former safety who has transitioned to linebacker. Okay. So he's a big, rangy linebacker right here, former safety. A lot of guys in this portal, but if we go look at the cornerbacks or the DBs, I like AJ Harris. I like Damani Jackson. I like Jackson. I think he's a bigger cornerback, 6'1", 190. Came from modern day. Long, well-built corner with NFL body. Right now is all of 6'1", 190 pounds with long arms and plays a physical game. I like him. I like him a lot. You put him on the other side of Travis Hunter. Also, you got Stoppmeyer coming back, Cooper coming back, a few other guys coming back, Robinson at the cornerback position. So you got guys who can build, but you might need that one more stud guy to come in at that cornerback spot. So let me know what y'all think, who y'all liking at this position. Smash that like button, my dog said. If you haven't already, I appreciate it. The likes are free. The likes are free. Marcus Harris. Also, he's going to Cal, though. Let me see a couple other guys who are not committed. Like I said, AJ Harris, Damani Jackson will be my top guys who I'm going after right now. That's just me, though. I'm not saying anybody else. I'm not saying that's, concrete or something, but I'm saying that's me. I will be going after those top guys right now because I think you have a chance to get them. I think Coach Prime has a chance to get anybody that's available in this portal if you just go after them. Shout out to the tight ends who I like also. Jaleel Skinner ended up going to Auburn. They haven't updated that yet. I like one kid that was up here at the tight end spot. I don't see him on here right now. Malik Carr from Michigan State. I like him. Rico Walker from Maryland. I like him too. And then Michael Trigg from Ole Miss. He was a good one. And Tayshawn Lyons is a wide receiver from Washington. It's a good one also. But if we're going just the cornerback, we got some offensive linemen out there also who can come over if we need one more offensive lineman. One more edge rusher is what Coach Prime said. Isaiah Hastings, I like him too as a defensive tackle. Cornerbacks, though. Let's get to the cornerbacks if we can slide on down. We got some linebackers in there also. If we're looking at cornerbacks, AJ Harris and Damani Jackson will be my top two. If I had a sleeper guy, would be Fred Davis II from UCF. Look out for those guys. Remember the names and remember where you heard them at first, right here. Linebackers, Derek Borkins from Charlotte, Jared Casey from Indiana, Donovan Westmoreland from South Carolina, Aaron Willis from UH. A lot of guys come over from UH. They're leaving UH right now. J.R. Walker, linebacker from Virginia Tech. Himuli, Ra Dilworth, Avery Huff, Jonathan Horton from Virginia, Sebastian Cheeks from North Carolina, Raymond Scott, Fresno State, UAB, Jackson Branton. You got 94, graded out as 94, 6'3", 233 from Muscle Shoals, Alabama. I don't think he really played at UAB, did he? Nah. But he was a 4-star guy. But don't get too locked in on that. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Coach Prime putting out the tweet saying, right now, dang, I see the portal doing the bankhead bounce, dog. They bouncing in and bouncing about that thing. Just when I thought Santa was on his way back to the North Pole, no, dog. Santa, please drop off another D tackle, cornerback, linebacker, and one more pass rusher to Boulder. I believe in Santa, baby. Said Cheeks. I bet. Oh, he had some names to deal with. He had some jokes to deal with in college. Shoot, that was a. Y'all don't want to know. If you know, you know. How about that? Big Dog, happy holidays. I appreciate the Corey. Legal Side Hustles Prime would get what he wants. Whatever Prime wants, Prime gets. And little man, Coach Prime wants you. Solid Gold trying to figure out how he can trash the Buffs. Okay, Big Dog, we need D linemen from Purdue. We need a lot of great depth and hard workers. Man said Jimmy had no route running ability. Who said that? Was that old boy? As they have is that the weed whacker going outside? Man, hold on. How they gonna be weed whacking today? Come on, yard, folks. I'm gonna close my window on that one, dog. I'm gonna close my window on that one. All right. Get in the comments. Let me know what y'all thinking right now, though. Get in the comments right now. Run them lights up. Run them lights up. Run them lights up. It's time to run them lights up. All right. Let me read some of these comments real quick before we move on. Said Prime famous words, you better get me now. And that's real deal. Shouts out to everybody checking in right now. Nationally and internationally, wherever you're checking in from, leave them in the comments right now. Let me see so I can give my shout outs, my cities and my states. Get your ads right here. Appreciate everybody who already hit me up on Instagram. I'll respond back to you shortly and let you know what the deal is. Sports talk at the very most. Keep it real, Denver. Please don't start with that random singing. That is what Colin does. What? Man, I'm Chico. I ain't look at nobody else and what they doing, how they do it. Big dog. It's like Coach Prime doesn't even have to recruit. What he put on film and social media last season was enough to sell water to a fish. Nice. Username they got until August to talk crazy. Yeah, they talking crazy in the chat already. Y'all get in the chats right now. Let me know what y'all thinking so I can get on it. What up, though, Angela? Solid goal, but not getting any plays because come on, man. I need to start reading these comments first. Matter of fact, hit me on the super chat and I'll make sure I read all of them. Until then, though, we're talking about Coach Prime and who should Coach Prime target next. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Who's out there in the transfer portal? I just showed you guys some of my thoughts. D tackle from Houston, D tackle from Bama, D tackle from Florida still out there. And I think we could fill in with maybe two of those guys would be perfect, but one of those three would be sufficient, I think. So with the plays that McClellan can make from Florida, then Wonko up the middle, and then also Big Barnes from Bama, then Amari Ward, Bishop Thomas coming in. We got some guys who can move around, man. Then you got Arden Walker on the outside pass rusher, Okunlola on the pass rush, Wiggins on the pass rush. Still got Savelle Smalls. You still got a couple other guys on that defensive end who can really rush. You got Keaton Wade coming over from Kentucky. Making some marks right now in the transfer portal with these signings right now. What time the debate? Debate comes on tonight, each and every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here. Check it out. It's scary hours next year for real though. If they don't know, now they should know for real though. Isaac Chavis said, hopefully after it's all done, the D-line will be just as good as the O-line next season. That's what we're looking for. Like Shannon Sharp said, that's what I'm looking for. That's what we're looking for right now. For the offensive line to be great, like that defensive and offensive line to be great and up to par where we need to, just like the skill positions. All right. Not to mention the cornerback from IMG that redshirted last year. Yep. We got a couple of guys that redshirted last year at cornerback. I like Solomon. I like Namir Robinson. You know. No leave the tackle from Houston in Houston. I think he was lazy on the field. The D tackle. Okay. Well, maybe he needed a coach to be up in his arse. Maybe Warren Sapp can bring that up out of him. You know what I mean? That really helps. Do you think we'll see any players that transferred in last year leave since the NCAA has allowed them to transfer without a waiver? If they haven't left now, I think they're staying. Well, I'll take that back. I got my eye on maybe two of them that could leave late, but I don't advise them to leave. I advise them to stay right there where they are, go in, compete, and do the best you can to try to get on that field. Big Ruben ain't coming to CU. Nah, not Big Ruben. He's not coming. Tackett Curtis is his name. I like Tackett Curtis. Yo, what up, Colorado peeps? Chico, how long do you think this intensely runs, the recruiting? Oh, this is my favorite part of the season. This is going to run until winter workouts and then through the second signing day. You know what I'm saying? Enter your Ross. What y'all know about that? That's the arse right there. The German, Austria. Happy holidays, brother. Just relaxing on my birthday. Mackie and T, happy birthday, big dog. I appreciate you always supporting and checking in. You know what I'm talking about? Enjoy your big birthday, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, imagine how the rating will be if Colorado run into Oregon in the playoffs next year. Easky. Dan Lanning. Shout out to Dan Lanning too, dog. I saw him with his family over the holidays. You know, when you see a different side of people, it make you feel a little bit different about them. So shout out to Dan Lanning. Saw him with his family hiking and stuff. You know what I mean? Who wouldn't want to hike with their dad? Who wouldn't want to hike with their family during the holidays, you know? Well, all you guys have family, go hug them. Go love them. You know what I'm saying? Because some people don't have anybody to go hiking or run around with. Let me see what they say. Tomorrow. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, the mail did come back. Good thing. Good thing. I just got the info saying the mail did come back. Good thing. Chico, are you going to the spring game? Very possible, Portia. Very possible. It's not concrete yet. I'm still waiting on some information to come back. But You'll see. You'll see. I'll keep everybody updated whether I go or not. The players in the portal already know who's at Colorado. They will be fine. What's good though? Days to come. Chico got to be in there. Like swimwear. They got to be crazy to leave Colorado now, right? Look at the evaluation as far as the players' evaluation as money goes for Colorado. I'm going to pull this up too. I can share this with you guys also. As far as some of the guys that we brought in and their evaluation and stuff. All right, here's the Colorado Buffaloes transfers right now. And 96K is his NIL value for DJ Lundy, who was brought in from Florida State. Shout out to Big Philip Houston, offensive lineman, 6'5". He's actually 275 pounds. They have 250 on here. 3-star guy from Florida International University, FIU. Samuel Okunlola, defensive lineman, 6'4", 225. He's actually about 235. 87 rating, 84K in this NIL evaluation. Man, if we had some evaluation back then, dog. We had zero evaluation. We couldn't get nothing. Do you know how you can market yourself nowadays and get online? And the more followers you have, I think the more NIL evaluation you have too. Shout out to my dog Mikey Harrison, got 132K NIL evaluation. He's headed to San Diego State now. Chidozie Nwankwo, 105K NIL evaluation, 6 feet or 5'11", 285 pounder from Houston, Richmond, Texas. And Quinn Barnes out of Montgomery, Alabama, Robert E. Lee High School, 6'5", 300 pounds. Came over from Alabama. Another shout out to Walter Taylor, another guy who has evaluation right now for NIL, 128K. Cordell, baby T.O. Russell, 6'3", 203 actually, from TCU. Quincy Wiggins got a $250,000 evaluation, 6'4.5", 273, edge rusher from LSU. Preston Hodge, 166,000. Damn. 5'11", 195, headhunter cornerback from Liberty University. Keaton Wade, 6'5", 250 from Kentucky, 244K evaluation. Goodness gracious. What I could have done with that in college. What? Our evaluation was a full moon barbecue sandwich, probably. Shout out to Full Moon Barbecue in Birmingham, Alabama. But that was our evaluation, though. We couldn't get they couldn't help us with you. You couldn't give us advice without us possibly getting banned from the NCAA. The new NCAA rule just means coach can get more players off others' teams now. We good. Whatever. I strongly dislike Lanning. Okay. Yes, happy birthday, bro. Mackie and Teasy. Win second recruiting day, February. Yep. Big Dog Chico. Let me see. Atlanta in the house. Big Mike. ATL shouted. West side. Bankhead. East side. Zone 6 shouted. North side. You know what I'm talking about? North, that way. South side. South to the SWATs. Should a player commit to a coach or a program? To a coach. The hell you commit to programs now for? Commit. The program is not going to play you. The program is not going to care for you. The program is not going to give you advice. The program is the program, and it's going to always be the program with or without you, dog. You better go with a coach that believes in you. What? You better go with a coach that knows your talents, that knows what you can bring to the program. You better go with a coach that, come on, man, that's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Look at my face. It's a no-brainer. Do I go with a program or a coach? Especially these days, I'm going with the coach. You understand me? Dan Lanning ain't doing it for clicks. Big Dog, you get better and better. I'm enjoying the personalities you portray when you code switch slang, but then you come back speaking as an educated man. Shirley, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? That's just me being me, dog. That's just me being me. I can't be nobody else. They can't nobody else be me. They can try, they can imitate it, often duplicate it, never imitate it correctly. You know what I'm saying? Often imitate it, never duplicate. However that saying goes. The spring game might be the move. For real, though. Mac ENT, happy birthday. Mine is tomorrow. Capricorn brother. All right, Russell, Hunter, Horn, Shepherd, etc. Easky. Yes, sir. We got some guys. We got some guys. Am I missing the super chat? I got the super chats coming in. I will be getting to them right now. The portal still can be deadly from some who keep waiting or keep wanting to tamper with it because some may find themselves never getting a degree or getting out of that portal. I agree with that. All right. Super chats. Happy holidays. Priming that portal. Snatching. Jakob, give me one. Give me him. Give me him. You want to come? Come on with. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Mike, man, the ATL. That's how we doing it, big dog. I got text coming in right now. I'm sorry if I can't get to your text right now, but I'll definitely get to them soon as I can. If that makes sense. I'll definitely get to them soon as I can. All right. But right now, Coach Prime is on fire. The squad is on fire. Shout out to the Hot Boys. Shout out to Manny Fresh. Cash Money Records taking over for the 99-2000, baby. Chico, did you hear Coach Prime's story about some O-lineman commits protecting Shador at a restaurant after a person was running off at the mouth? Exactly. And that's how offensive linemen should be about their quarterback at all times. We saw some times when Shador was getting hit in the game last year, and nobody helped the man up. Where they do that at? My little league kids help the quarterback up. They were taught to. They know to. Your quarterback go down, dog. You the offensive lineman. You're responsible for keeping him off the ground. He on the ground. You better help him up. How you gonna look at him and then turn around? Come on, man. You're responsible for him getting hit. So come on now. We got to do better. And yes, if we're out in public and something happens, real quick. Real quick, you know, I covered those stories. Shout out to my dog Daryl Hackney, who hit me up, my quarterback from college, one of my quarterbacks from college, who hit me up the other day. Had Roddy on the phone, and my childhood friend Tip on the phone. But one time, I think Hack was getting into a fight or was about to get into a fight in one of these clubs with the Omegas, and hey, I was in there to party. I ain't coming in there to fight. I was in there to party. But what? My quarterback got a problem, and I know it was probably his fault. Because he get on that liquor, he become Rambo. We used to call him Rambo. But he get on that liquor, and he strong as an ox too. He get to slanging stuff, slanging people around. But we saw Rambo going crazy, and at no point did I think we need to go talk Rambo out of it. We need to try to diffuse the situation. Nathaniel, my quarterback got a problem. We got a problem, dog, and that's real talk. And I played tight end, wide receiver. Imagine how the O linemen were. What? Shout out to Big Q, Big Jew. And all my old linemen at UAB. Man, hey, man. Them Qs came through with the stroller. Hey. Man, get up out of here, man. You ain't coming through our line. Hit him with the forearm shiver. Yakow. But that's just them college days, dog. And you're going to fight for and with your quarterback at all times. Like T.O. said. That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback. And I feel him on that. You feel me? Shout out to all my Bulls out there on the East Coast, wherever you're checking in from. Big Elijah was happening, baby. E-Dub said, what did it say? Nick Scorton from Purdue is Coach Prime's next target. Okay. Might need to look him up. That's the defensive lineman, right? Got to be a defensive lineman. Or a linebacker. Let me see if he pops up on here. As I share it with you guys also, I don't like to look at the screen and not be sharing it, so I'll share it with you. Juvenile used to be RTA bound. Let me see. Look at this kid. See if he's in the portal. I should have just type it in and find his name. What is it? Nick Scorton? Nick Scorton. Let me see if he pops up on here. Or should I just Google him? Nick Scorton. All right, here we go. Nick Scorton, the big fella, big Purdue. D-line OLB. Nick Scorton expected to enter the transfer portal. Sources say Big Ten sack leader. Yeeski. Purdue edge rusher, Big Ten sack leader Nick Scorton expected to enter the transfer portal. Appreciate that news. To my squad out there, Purdue pass rusher Nick Scorton expected to enter the transfer portal. The junior defensive end, outside linebacker, played in 11 games this season and led the Big Ten with 10 sacks. He also recorded 50 tackles, 15 tackles for loss, and 28 quarterback hurries. He en route to a second team all conference. How you lead the conference in sacks, but you second team? That's crazy. But 10 sacks is huge in college football. Especially at that rushing end position. That's why Coach Prime probably say we're looking for one more dog. And he get the sack leader from the Big Ten. That'll be a huge get for Coach Prime and the Buffs. Scorton enrolled at Purdue in 2022 as a 4-star prospect out of Bryan, Texas high school. He ranked as the number 186 player and the number 22 defensive lineman in the nation, and chose the Boilermakers over offers from SMU, Colorado State, Marshall, and Tulane, amongst others. He's expected to receive interest from several of the nation's top programs in the transfer portal. He had 10 sacks this season that were the most by a Purdue player since Ryan Kerrigan. Y'all remember Ryan Kerrigan, who went first round? Posted 12.5 in 2010. 8 of Scorton's sacks occurred in Big Ten play, another league best. He notched a career high 10 tackles at Nebraska on October 28th before recording a pair of sacks at the number 3 Michigan game a week later. It was the first multi-sack game of his career. Scorton added 2 more sacks in the season finale against Indiana. That's interesting. I wonder who he went against to get those sacks in Indiana. Was it Big Bedford, who ended up in Oregon right now? Was it against our guy Benson? It couldn't have been against Benson because they said Benson only gave up 1 sack this past season. So great information right there from my bull, Elijah. Appreciate you, my dog. I think that would be a possible guy to get, a huge get actually, to get Scorton from Purdue. Huge land if we can get this kid. 6'4", 280 pounds. Playmaker, total 22 tackles, 2 for loss, 2 sacks, and forced fumble as a freshman in 2022. Yes, sir. Some dogs out there in the portal. There's some dogs out there in the portal. And like Coach Prime said, it's doing the bankhead bounce. Do the bankhead bounce. Right. Do the bankhead bounce. Bounce, shout it, bounce. Sharon Laverne Fuller just sent in the $2 super chat. See you recruiters, contact seniors from North Shore. Oh, you mean North Shore out here in Hawaii? Kahuku, shout out to Kahuku. Man, Kahuku won another state championship out here, man. They got some ballers, some big-time offensive and defensive linemen at Kahuku, and some athletes. At Kahuku, Mililani High School, St. Louis High School out here in Hawaii, you got some ballers, man. I don't see why no one is out here really just going crazy. I know some former Pac-12 schools are usually out here. A bunch of USO coaches who are offensive, defensive line coaches comes out to Hawaii and recruits some. So, and you see why they always have great offensive linemen in the Pac-12 and such. Whether it's Arizona State, UCLA, Oregon State, whoever it is. Am I live on? I thought I was live on Instagram. I'm not live on Instagram. It says I'm live on Instagram. Am I live on Instagram? Yes, it says you are live. You are live. So I'm good. Let me see it from this point of view. Yes, there it is. Live from Bedford-Stuyvesant. The live is one representing BK. Hell yeah, get them Polynesians. Francisco said, I think so too. We need some Polynesian, but Coach Prime said, I don't care where they come from. We need some dogs. Polynesian dogs, Southern dogs, West Coast dogs. It don't matter, dog. We need some dogs. D-O-double-G. You see, he's like using D-O-double-G too, not D-A-W-G, like Georgia dogs. No, we need some D-O-double-Gs, some big dogs. You understand me? With a little bit of extra G behind them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on. Big dog, look up the kid from in by. You got to get me on that, Biggs. Do that again, Biggs. What site you getting these stats from? They got a bunch of sites out there. 247, On3, Twitter. So on, man. You crazy. Full moon valuation. Steak Mouth Crypto Charlie. Oh, now straight up, that's all we had, man. Shoot, I needed some evaluation back then. I remember I bought a car with my financial aid check. My what was that? My red shirt year. Got that little $2,000 check. Went straight to the car lot. Bought me a car. I needed a car real quick. Bought me a car. That thing had no shocks on it. What? If anybody know, they know. I was just riding around Birmingham bouncing. Boom, 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 boom. No shocks on that mug. That mug just be bouncing. Thought I had hydraulics on that mug. Hydraulics, scarred. So, playing that hydraulic scarred, that Luke all the time on him. Man, thought I had switches in college, dog. You got to be careful with that money when you're a young college athlete. You get a couple $1,000, you're like, shit, I could go buy the world. I could buy the world with this $2,000. Give me that, and give me that. I want it all. I got $2,000. I'm 19. Can't tell me nothing. Now these guys got evaluations for $120,000 like Will Shepherd. Unbelievable. I'm going to share this again. $120,000 evaluation. This is based off of On3. $167K evaluation from Shimon Maytayer, the tight end. What? Oh, now Pueblo, Colorado. Okay. That's my Uso right there. Shout out to my dog. Shout out to Tal from Texas. Say, yes, you are live. I appreciate it. Everybody checking in on Instagram. This is my first time going live on Instagram for real. Shimon Maytayer, though, $167K. Khalil Benson, he should have some too. Oh, shout out to his mom. We'll have her on Prime Parents coming soon for the second season of Prime Parents. Also, y'all help me out there. Any parents y'all want to see on, y'all tag them, hit them up on Instagram, tell them they need to get on Prime Parents, and link us up if you got any connection with some of these parents that y'all want to see interviewed, so we can get a better insight on some of these players. 6'4", 280-pound Justin Mayers from UTEP, $171K evaluation. Terrell Timmons, South Carolina. Tyler Johnson should have a big evaluation, I think. 6'5", 325, $209K evaluation. All of these guys coming over on that offensive line have pro grades. They're graded out to be pros next year. So make sure y'all share that and let them know. Shouts out to Ja'Kiri Walker. Transfer also came over from DeSoto, Texas by way of UConn. He's a center, 103K evaluation. These boys getting that bread. They getting the munions. They getting that cheese. Or like my dog JT said, they getting that bread. Them boys getting that bread, folks. Shout out to the west side of Birmingham too, man. Winona High School, stand up. What's happening with you? Shout out to my dog Jabo ENT. And everybody else checking in from B-Ham, man. Shout out to Levante Bentley, Jackson O High School. Also, here we go. Signed right now for Colorado Buffaloes, as we are in 2023, 35th ranked, 6th ranked in the Pac-12. This from last year. These are the guys we got last year. Well, some of them with Jota and Stockmeyer. Let me see what else we can look up right here, though. All commits. We want 2024, big dog. Big George. All right, so yeah, we only got 6 high school guys, but look at the status in the rankings of these high school guys. As I shared earlier, Coach Prime shared earlier, that we're right behind Georgia as far as those rankings go. We're right behind Georgia as far as those rankings go. Jordan Seaton, Draylon Miller, Cam Michael, Brandon Davis Swain, Eric Brantley, Michael Welch, Zycar Lewis. I don't think these guys are not on there. But Michael Welch, Brantley, let me just say, Welch might be a red shirt as he's going to develop at that running back position with a crowded running back room. Eric Brantley, 6'1" edge guy, might be a red shirt too as he develops more, but he has the potential to play right now. But with a lot of competition at that edge rusher position, as a high schooler, he'll probably be a red shirt. Brandon Davis Swain has that potential to play right now. Coming off that edge, could he possibly play? Probably fill out at about 250, 6'2.5", 250. I think he can get out there on the field right now, as I saw on the field on his film that he is a college-ready player right now. Cam Michael, also with 120K NIL evaluation out of Statesboro, Georgia. Saw him on It Is What It Is podcast. I think he's an athlete, projected to be a wide receiver, but could possibly just come in and be a threat at that quarterback position, dual threat quarterback, kind of in the mode of like a Cam Ward, 6 feet, 180. But if he's at wide receiver, can really make plays, shifty, elusive guy. If he's at quarterback next year, look out. All right. Draylon Miller, 5'11". He's a big get from Texas. 127K NIL evaluation, 94.49, as Michael was 93.80. Draylon Miller, put him on the field right now. He'll probably be number 2 on the depth chart in that slot somewhere. Probably he'll be competing with Travis Hunter and Jimmy Horn Jr., but then you have Travaris Dawson and Willie Gaines there too. So Miller, right in that mold, can get some catches. Can be like Dylan Edwards was this year, and get a lot of touches as a freshman and make some plays early on. Then you got the big fella, big time, the big get. IMG Academy by way of Washington, D.C., number 1 overall offensive lineman in the nation coming out of high school, Big Jordan Seaton, 6'5", 295 pounds, NIL evaluation of 365K, and that's only going up from here. Now to Nine Foes finest, White Pahu checking in. If this is White Pahu, it could be Nine Foes somewhere else, but Nine Foes out here is White Pahu block. Shout out to them. Shout out to my gang out there, all the Rebel soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Will. Shout out to Toon. Shout out to Big Mike. And all my Usos. Shout out to Bubs and everybody else out there, man. White Pahu checking in. Hoping we land McClellan from Florida. I like that. And the edge guy from Purdue. That would be stealing on a defensive line. One more linebacker, safety, tight end, and another O-line going Boulder 2024. Everything you just said right there, dog, I'm with it. 100%. Everything you said right there, I'm with it. I agree with that 100%. Philly in the building. Go ahead and get your cities and states in right now so I can get that shout out before I get up out of here. Nobody, they're my quarterback. Happy holidays to you, Big Dog. Nine Foes Finest. I appreciate it, baby. One more super chat just came in. B. Wilk. Happy New Year, Chico. B. Wilk, I appreciate it, baby. I shared your video on Twitter again this week, too. It's going to be a good one for the Buffs. Back in Denver, where there's white stuff all over the ground, right? I think he was in the South. Were you in Texas, I think? And now he's back in Colorado where it's snowing. It's colder in Boulder. Well, actually, looking at the video Bucky posted on his page, it's not actually colder in Boulder. He said it's colder in Dallas, Texas when it's 50 degrees as opposed to in Colorado when it's 50 degrees. I don't know if it's still up there, but I'll check and see if it's still on this page. If it is, I'll share it with you. Yep, there it is. Let me go ahead and share this thing with y'all. Just because I want to share it with you. You might not have seen it, or you might have seen it. Add to the state. There it is. Let's go, Big Buck. He got Jordan Seaton's page up to 5.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm out here in Dallas. It's 50 degrees outside, but it's freezing out here, dog. It is freezing. 50 degrees in Colorado, it feels beautiful, bro. You'll be in a t-shirt and some shorts. It is freezing out here, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I've been getting this steam bath every day.
Hey, anybody ever been in a steam bath? I want to go try it. I want to go try that steam
This
bath.
thing is next level. And it just make you feel good. I've been getting this steam bath every day. Probably like 2 times a day. I swear to God. It feels amazing.
I want one of them steam baths, Big Dog. Let me get one of them steam baths, Big Dog. I bet you that thing feels good. Probably one of them spas you got to pay a whole bunch of money per month to go into. Roof, if make huge chunk change, 5340. Can they help fund scholarships to CU? I think what they do is they fund the NIL stuff like that. Are you live on Instagram? What's up, Big Dog? Yes, I'm live on Instagram. Appreciate it. You live on IG? Yes, indeed, baby. Shout out to Paul Wall in Houston, Texas. Baby. We should have kept Jalen Sammy. That was the Poly Pipeline. Yeah, I like Big Sammy too, but I don't think he was the Poly Pipeline. There's plenty more out there that can play ball. And for some reason, the coach didn't like him. I would have kept him for one last year, dog. Like, it's not like you brought in a guy to replace him for real. But at the same time, if D lineman coach say I don't want him, then hey, get up out of here. That's your call, D line coach. If you don't want him, I'm not going to try to make you keep him and coach him. I've always said, see, you need to go to the islands and get some of those big nasties up front. Yes, indeed. If you look at the interview I did with Coach Prime, I actually asked him about that without being too specific because I didn't want to set him up for a question to be like, you know, can you go get this specific group of, you know, guys? You know, you wouldn't want to hear him say, hey, can you go get some black dudes only? Hey, can you go get some white dudes only? No, we're just going to go get the best football players we can find. I don't care where they from is what Coach Prime say. But I will say, we got pushed around by some big polys. We need to go get some big polys on our team. That's just me, though. But if you add in the right pieces from the South, some big cornbread-fed brothers, you know what I'm saying? We can compete. But you got to get some. You can't get, you know, cornmeal-fed brothers, you know what I'm saying? And then go out there and compete with, you know what I'm saying, big polys and big whatevers from other places. You get pushed around. We don't want to get pushed around, dog. We can't get pushed around in those trenches. My dog said, check out our, y'all know, 55 from Las Vegas, Nevada. Got to send me his info so I can get his real name. I don't think I can click on it right now. My dog, Francis. Or either just send it to me on my my inbox on Instagram. I'll check him out. Ocho say he helping Prime recruiting and feeding them McDonald's. Right. And Coach Prime, hey, man, get it right. We don't do McDonald's. We do KFC around here, dog. We do KFC around here. No, it's just a joke. I appreciate that, Bridget. Where the panel at? Be at now. Which channel? Y'all check out. We'll be live tonight, man. We'll be live tonight, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. The Prime debate. Y'all already know with who, but check in right here. Show your support. Tab said, honestly, I'm looking at the schedules for next season and seeing the records and players those teams added. Looking at what we got, I see a championship. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. If you see it, then everybody else could be seeing it too, but they might be just blind to the fact. Ocho is going for the analyst role. No, I think Ocho's just talking. But he'll get on here and say, nah, hit me out. Now listen to me now. Listen to me now. I'm dead serious, coach. He'll put them shades on. I'm dead serious, coach. Coach, listen to me now. Listen to me now. Stay with me now. Coach, come on. I'll coach these boys. Who got better footwork than me, coach? What? Shout out to Ocho, man. Amari Ward said he's not lying. He coming too. Yeah. Man, y'all, wow. T-Rob show a whole new panel in chat. They getting to the bag. Yeah, we got the panel on my page is whoever want to come on here and get on here. You know what I'm saying? That's what the panel is on my page. I got the wrong one up there. My bad. Let me see. Max said, oh, I bought his girl a 2-foot tree. Oh, Ocho bought his girl 2 foot. Yeah, Ocho somebody he went and bought the cheapest tree he could find. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wouldn't be surprised if Miller didn't play some running back too. Draylon, yeah. Just put him on the field. Jet sweep should be a huge part of this offense next year. Jet sweeps, misdirection plays. Look at the Kansas City Chiefs and what they're doing. Even though they had a fumble last week on one of those plays, look at what they're doing and how they're doing it and how they're being just, you know, innovative and misdirection plays which are really just old school plays if you really look at it, but misdirection plays that the Kansas City Chiefs run. Beautiful. We have to incorporate some stuff like that to get the defense on their heels. We were just too vanilla, I think, overall last year. Too vanilla. I knew what was coming. Watching the game from the sidelines, from here, and I know the coaches saw it from the sidelines, and they could tell what was coming. You know, said Willie Gaines need to hit the portal and play for SDSU or go back to HBCU. Hey, Willie Gaines can be a huge factor this year. Watch what I tell you. Now, just what you said, based off what you said now, him going to San Diego State, I think about it. But then at the same time, I wouldn't leave Colorado for nothing, dog. You have to kick me about that thing, dog. I got a situation with Shedeur Sanders. I played for Coach Prime formerly. No, it didn't work out this past year. But, dog, I know the offense now. I know what I need to do now. I'm coming back with a vengeance right this year. I'm coming back telling Coach, hey, I need to be on kickoff return. I need to be the punt returner if I'm not going to be a starter on offense. I need to have the ball in my hand. I'm fast Willie Gaines, baby. Get me the ball. That'll be my mindset if I'm him. Like I told you, I'm the guy that was a freshman and wasn't used to coming off the field in high school. And then I get to college, my first game, we're getting smacked. And I'm on the sideline. And I'm watching the defense getting smacked. I'm like, wait, hold on, time out. I got recruited in the SEC as a defensive end, outside linebacker. But y'all got me on the sideline while the defense is out there, but we getting smashed on. And then on offense, you put me in every once in a while to block or to run a route. And hold on, hell no, hold on. Like Shannon Sharp said, hell no, it ain't gonna work like that, Ocho. How am I gonna come and I'm gonna be this highly rated guy on both sides of the football? Y'all got me playing one side of the ball. Man, I grabbed the microphone and said, man, put me in the damn game, dog. And that's the mentality you got to have, Willie Gaines. You might not want to grab a microphone and say, put me in the game, but you got to have the mentality of, coach, y'all got to play me, dog. But you got to prove it in practice. Don't just wait till the game and then say, put me in the game. You got to prove it in practice each and every week. You know what I'm saying? EG, what's happening, my dog? Iski, ooh, we truly up in here. Baby girl up in this thing. Said Willie isn't going to beat out Baby T.O. Baby T.O., I think, is going to be on the outside, not the inside. RT getting money. Oh, not Derek Thomas. Tremaine Young. ATL in the building. RT not going anywhere. SRT. Who run talking about Jimmy played all season, didn't he? Right. Jimmy Horn Jr. ain't going nowhere, dog. Jimmy Horn going to the league next year. Willie Gaines not going nowhere. Draylon said he the new Debo. I think so too. I like him in that Debo role. You feel me? Shout out to T.Y. Tremaine Young. Always giving out good content. I appreciate it. Big Dog X. Dang. Dropped again on 100 spot in recruiting now. I think we dropped to number 2 in the transfer portal after Walter Nolan signed with Ole Miss. Ole Miss got a pretty good recruiting class right now also. Any recruits out there y'all think I need to be taking a look at, y'all let me know right now. Switching the subject right quick. I guess I can say this. Let me see. I'm going to pull this up too, and I'm going to show it to you guys. I got a call coming in. I'm going to hit you back. I see it coming in. I'm going to hit you back in a minute after I share this one time. But I wanted to share this. This is basketball right here, actually. So for any Colorado basketball recruiting going on, y'all need to take a look at this guy. I know it's not football. This is basketball. But real quick, y'all need to take a look at this guy. And I said, how is this kid not getting recruited on the recruiting radar? 3,000 points, 3.94 GPA. Get at him. And it's Trey Tisdale. The reason why I said that is because he's at a smaller school down in Alabama. And he's at a school where his dad is the principal at. But this guy gets buckets. I saw him as a young kid. This him right here. Trey Ball. Make sure I thought I was following him. Trey Ball, 6'3", class of 2024, guard out of Keith High School. AAU, Alabama Fusion, 3.94 GPA. Get at him if you haven't already. Locked and loaded. This guy is a scoring machine right now. Y'all heard it here first. He shouldn't be going to no small college, Colorado, or somebody. Holler at him. If you're listening in, and you know somebody, if you know a recruiter somewhere on somebody's school, y'all holler at this guy right here. 3,000 points, and he's a baller. I wish I had a highlight tape on him right now or something to show, but this is just me looking out for some of the young guys who I like to look out for. Big Lumpkin also. That's Trey Ball right there. Get at this kid if you haven't already. All right. That's me. That's my little put out for him right there. Averaging 32 points a game. Is big time baller. 6'3" guard. All right. Don't let him get looked over, man. Selma, Alabama. Or actually right outside Selma, Alabama. Holler at him and get him on your radar. All right. That's my high school player spotlight of the week. Trey Ball, Trey Tisdale, Tommy Tisdale the third. Holler at him. Yes, he do play defense. But if I got a guy who scored 3,000 points in high school, I'll teach him to play defense. You understand what I'm saying? Edwin Smith, aloha. Shouts out to you. I think you're out there in what? Ever Beach? In Ever Beach? Dario, what's happening? Chico, see you. We'll make a national championship run. I think so too. What I think they will do, though, run the table the first time. What they do take care of what they have to take care in this on the schedule right now. And then when they get in the playoff, which will be a expanded playoff this coming season and moving forward, I think we have a chance. As long as you get in the playoffs, you will have a chance. All right. So I'm going to read some comments. I'm going to make sure I read some comments and I'll get back to them. Y'all make sure y'all come support the Prime Debate coming on later on tonight, depending on where you're at, 7:30 Eastern time. Come show your support. 3,000 points in high school is crazy. Is he the only player on the team? Actually, got another baller on the team too. Shouts out to young Hannah. He's a point guard who's good. But this guy right here, check him out. All right. Chico, have you seen the 400-pound offensive tackle out of DeSoto, Texas? Yes, he's a junior, I think. So he'll be out next year. You high average in the Big 12 is about 89. Prime just built in 93.82. More 91 players will be a 94 rated overall team. Exactly. Yep. It's going down, baby. Major way. BiGDoggChico, Chico to the C in the place to be. I will be live tonight once again. More and more content coming as we just keep doing it the way that we does it and nobody else. You understand what I'm saying? I like Willie Simmons as the OC too. But check out this right here. You want to get your poster up? You want to get your business up? You want to get your ad in the corner down below? Get you on the computer screen? Get you a flag? Any one of these spots are wide open for your promotion. Wide open for your promotion. What you waiting on? You want me to read out your content? Read off your content? Read off your ad? Whatever it is. You got K&K Hair Products out of Atlanta, Georgia. Holler at them at 334-874-5656. You know what I'm saying? Anything like that you need, holler at your boy. Holler at your boy, and I will get it in. I had one potential sponsor just called now. I'll make sure I get to him. So anything y'all have, let me know, and I will read it off. Chico, what do you think about DJ Lundy? I addressed that in my last video. Y'all check it out. DJ Lundy, sideline to sideline, thumper in the middle, can also play in coverage, can drop back in coverage too. But I saw him blitzing and get some sacks, which he's good at, getting off those running back blocks, shedding those blocks, whether it's a cut block or he's trying to hit him in the mouth. This guy's a beast in that middle. 6'1", 244 pounds. Exactly what Coach Prime was looking for. A guy with 1 year left, and he's hungry. A hungry dog. You understand me? So DJ Lundy, a great pickup for us. All right. One more super chat, Jen Ragsdale. Thank you for the 199 supporting the page. You already know what it is, baby. Yeah, but it's only a verbal, so we can try to flip him. Right. If they didn't sign yet, we still got a chance. So you're saying we got a chance. Man, could you imagine Lundy and Juju together? That would have been bad. Ooh, my goodness. But I think Lundy and DeMore Kennedy or Bentley could be good. If Bucky can't make money off you, he's not going to promote other players' YouTube channel. Bucky is the college football P. Diddy promoter. Come on, dog. Oh, that was just unnecessary. How you going to have me leaving on that right there? Come on, dog. Wrench beater. Come on, dog. Appreciate that, Peacock family, and everybody else checking in, man. This is Chico to the Sea, the place to be internationally and nationally known. Whoo, get it in, man. What you waiting for? Get it in. We're live on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Big Dog Chico Sports Talk on Facebook. And yes, Coach Prime is not done. By a long shot. The man is not done. All right. Peacock family, I appreciate you. Who else? Don't read that, Chico. Yeah, exactly. I be clicking on everything. That's why I need to just stay with the super chat sometimes. There always will be one, right? So you need some of the big islanders. Yes, indeed. I don't think Big Ruben is coming. He's just sitting in the port. Nah, not Big Rube. I don't think he is. Good afternoon, Chico. 09. Do you work for free while or why should Bucky? Exactly. If that's the case, Bucky will be shouting out my page. I might need to ask Bucky, shout out my page so I can get some more followers, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. All right. So everybody else, man, stay tuned. We'll be back live once again later on today. Prime debate coming up. Come support your boy. We up and about the same piece in the Middle East. Yeah.